Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. The crisis that we now find ourselves in is a human tragedy. It's an economic calamity, but it is also a singular national humiliation. We're living through a moment where the U.S. is a laughingstock or the subject of pity around the world. Look at this chart of daily new confirmed coronavirus cases. The European Union, along with countries like Indonesia, Japan, Australia, they have all gotten their cases down. Some are at or near zero. And then there is that dark line going right up. That is us. Our cases are skyrocketing. Our government's response is a failure. We are living in this tragedy, this national humiliation for all to see. We keep setting records for new cases in a day. 5 times in the last 8 days, we have set a new record for cases. And yesterday, another record, the U.S. reporting 50,000 new cases in a single day. Only one other country in the world of any size has ever reported more than 50,000 cases in a day, and that is Brazil. So the U.S. and Brazil, that's it. Now, the first time around, back in March, when the virus first hit, it was bad. And both the Trump administration primarily and some local leaders reacted poorly. But it was also the case that so many other countries were getting hit hard, too. I mean, Italy was one of the worst hit countries with the virus just overwhelming hospitals. It looked like the situation was completely out of control there. They imposed a national lockdown for over 2 months. But Italy's come out on the other side, at least for now, with less than 200 new cases a day. They did what they had to do, and now life is getting back to some semblance of normal, kind of life before the pandemic. And it's not just Italy. We are seeing scenes of societies emerging from the pandemic all over the world. In Denmark, high school students just celebrated the end of school. And not virtual school, they have physically been in classes, in person. They have the amusement parks open there as well, which this girl appears to be quite happy about. In Ireland, they have bars back open, along with some movie theaters, museums, and all sorts of other things. In New Zealand, where they have almost 0 cases, they are back to playing rugby. In Japan, the malls of Tokyo are open, and the streets are as crowded as the streets of New York City once were, the only difference being that everyone is wearing masks. In the Czech Republic, they just had a huge party in Prague to celebrate the easing of coronavirus restrictions. A massive public dinner on the Charles Bridge with no social distancing required.
Things are going more easy now, I think, about COVID-19, and so just to enjoy life.
Just enjoy life. We've gotten rid of COVID. Sure looks nice. For some perspective here, consider this. Florida just announced more than 10,000 cases in a single day. By contrast, as writer Matt O'Brien pointed out, with a combined population of 2.6 billion people, China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Australia, and the entire European Union are averaging 6,760 new cases a day. Less than Florida. All those countries, with a population of 2.6 billion people collectively, they have fewer cases than just Florida, and that is just one state. In Alabama, the number of patients being treated for coronavirus surged past 800 for the first time ever today, marking the 4th straight day that they have set record highs for hospitalizations. In Texas, they hit another record-breaking day for cases and hospitalizations. The governor just finally issued a statewide mask ordinance requiring most people to wear masks in public after long resisting that kind of policy. In California, the number of people hospitalized with the coronavirus has jumped 56% in the last 2 weeks. We are on an island here in the United States. No other country is struggling with the virus like we are, in the way we are at this point in the arc of it. It is a global failure, as the Biden campaign points out in this new ad.
You are going to be so proud of your country. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
President has this metaphor he likes to use. It's something that someone must have said to him at some point in some meeting he was half listening to, and it got buried in his brain. It's to talk about the virus like a dying fire. Quote, we may have some embers or some ashes, or we may have some flames coming, but we'll put them out. We'll stomp them out. It's not a wrong metaphor, actually. It's a pretty good one. The idea is that you can suppress the virus enough, then you can just take care of the embers. And that's actually accurate. That is exactly what all those other countries have done. They have suppressed it enough so they essentially have firefighters running around the country, extinguishing each ember as it appears and stopping the country from catching fire, stopping the virus from spreading. But that is not us. No, we are way past the ember state. The country is on fire. It is in flames. We cannot stomp it out. And the rest of the world is looking on in horror.